How's everybody doing? I'm hoping everybody's having a beautiful day. I'm just in a good mood. Don't worry about it. It has nothing to do with what's happening in court today. I'm just in a good mood because I'm in a good mood. Let's get into what's going on in the courtroom real quick. And then if you have any questions, then I cover whatever else is going on after that, right? So, this is what we're doing, all right? So real quick, I'm just gonna move away from this. He's on his phone. Let him have his time. So real quick, this is the second day of deliberation. For everybody to know, I just want to give clean up a couple of things previously. So the other day, I had reported that the brother of Shaquem Parker had kind of stormed out of the courtroom. He didn't storm out of the courtroom, apparently. I spoke with him. He said that he was like choking on something or whatever the case might be. And he actually left out of the courtroom. And then upon him going out of the courtroom, there was some people in the hall that gave him a little bit of assistance, got him some water, stuff like that. Apparently, he said he was choking or he was having basically some kind of emergency type situation. He walked outside of the courtroom. He was able to get a little bit of help. They got him water or whatever the case. He might have been coughing or whatever. That's the first thing I want to say. The second thing I want to say is we had a whole conversation about something that had happened in court. And I just want to give y'all a little update and a breakdown on that real quick. And then we're going to get to everything that happened today. And basically it was, do y'all remember when I told y'all that the detective had taken the stand and the detective had actually brought up the movies of, how y'all doing? Hello. And the detective had actually brought up the movie of that was made about Alpo. And one of the things I had said is that I believe that the attorney should have pressed them on that, because that was opening up the door for them to bring in the history of Alpo, the fact that he was a drug dealer, the fact that he was a killer, the fact that he was a kingpin, bring in all of that type of information, because I'm assuming that the defense team would love to be able to basically say, this guy is a deplorable human being. We shouldn't be so concerned with what happened to him. I'm not saying that. I just want to be clear on this. I don't want nobody approaching me like this is what I'm saying. I'm saying that this is, the area or the line of conversation. I was saying that I assume the defense should have took. They couldn't, apparently, and the reason is that we weren't there during the pretrial hearings. So during the pretrial hearings, apparently, the judge said that these was not things that they could talk about. So these were not things that they could talk about. This was said during the pretrial hearing. So that's why they couldn't press the detective or anything else other than there was a movie about a guy. They couldn't talk about the movie. They couldn't talk about the substance of the movie or anything like that, or the documentaries or anything like that. They could only mention that these were things. So that's why the defense counsel didn't push on those points. I just thought that, since I got this information, I'm going to give it to y'all, clear that up real quick. So today, real quick, the jury sends a note to the judge. Jury sent a couple of notes. The first note that the jury had sent to the judge had to deal, obviously, with some evidence that they would like to have a second opportunity to look at. And part of the evidence is, it's a couple of different things. But part of the evidence is the compilation video that Mr. Strick had put together. It was Ryan Strick had put together a compilation video. Basically, all of the videos, not all of the videos, but basically a compilation of videos that show the movements of, allegedly shows the movements of Shaquem Parker for the night. Because remember, just so we can be clear, the prosecution is saying that is Shaquem Parker. the defense team is saying that they don't believe that the shooter is Shaquem Parker, but there are times that they do have Shaquem Parker on video. But all of those individuals, all of those instances is not Shaquem Parker. That's what the defense is saying. The prosecution is saying, nuh-uh, every single last one of those videos is Shaquem Parker. We got him coming from his residence, doing the shooting, then going back to his residence. So they wanted to see the compilation video once again. And they asked for something else other than just the compilation video, just so we could be clear. They asked for something else other than just the compilation video, just so we could be clear. And that was, there was a PowerPoint put together. God dang it, everybody is smoking cigarettes. Sheesh. Every fucking body. I'm trying to like walk away from the cigarette smoke, and I'm just walking into more people smoking fucking cigarettes. You have no idea how much I hate cigarettes. In any regard. Like, that's 100% a deal breaker. I will 100% not date a chick that's smoking cigarettes. That's not even up for discussion. I don't care who it is. But anyway, with that being said, so they asked for, there was a PowerPoint presentation that was put together. I believe that was also put together by Ryan Strict. I'm not 100% sure. But one of the witnesses one of the people that work for the police, they were in charge of putting a PowerPoint presentation together. It was not Strict. It was the, I believe, one of the police officers. They had to put a PowerPoint presentation together about where his phone, the towers that pinged on his phone. So the jury wants the PowerPoint, among other things, by the way, the PowerPoint presentation that shows where his phone was pinging, the towers, and they also would like to have the video compilation, the compilation video that was put together of, allegedly, of Shaquem Parker's actual movements. Once again, the prosecution is saying this is Shaquem Parker's actual movements, and the defense team is saying some of those videos are Shaquem, some of those videos aren't. You know, it's up to the interpretation. It's up to the jury to decide how they want to perceive whatever the evidence to be, how credible they think the evidence is. It's up for the jury to decide, not up to me, not up to you, not up to the defense attorneys, and not up to the prosecution. It's up to the jury. So I thought those was important. They also want to see Exhibit 19. I forget what Exhibit 19 is. I got to look at my book. I didn't bring that book with me. That got basically all the exhibit numbers and what the exhibits are. I didn't bring that book with me today. But apparently they wanted to see Exhibit 19 again, I believe. And they wanted to see the testimony of one of the police officers. So I'm assuming that there is an important aspect of this case that they're working on right now, or that they're discussing at the moment. I don't think that this is the end all be all. At the end of the day, this is somebody's life. Being found guilty is gonna remove this man from society for a very, very long time. And I'm assuming that just like the judge, just like all the attorneys in this case who are doing an excellent job, every last one of them, just like the judge who's also doing an excellent job, he is not Judge Glanville. That guy's terrible. Judge Glanville. His name is Judge Conviser. I think it's Conviser. I think that's his name. Consiver. I think that's his name. In any regard, I also believe that the jury is trying to do the best job that they can. So I wouldn't be surprised if there's a verdict today. I expect for the verdict to be either today or tomorrow. That's just my opinion on it. At least a full day, and parts of 2 other days, today or tomorrow, I would expect. I wouldn't be surprised if it's today. I wouldn't be surprised if it's tomorrow. Are there any questions anybody want to ask? Put it in the chat. Shit, I couldn't see none of your comments. Shout out to Kyra Knowles. She says, salute, Fro. Salute, baby girl. Hope everything is going well with you. She says, all praises to the Most High. All praises, that's a fact. Glory be to God. Jesus is King. This is peace and power to the chat. So run them likes up. What up, Jay Reed? Haven't seen you in a while. How's everything going with you? Are there any questions? Any questions anybody want to ask? The jury has sent a couple of notes out about different evidence that they would like to be a part of or they would like to see again. The one thing that I don't like, but I think that the judge is correct, that the judge, a ruling the judge made or whatever the case might be, I don't like it any, but, you know, because it's impacting us, but I think it's the right ruling. I just wish, you know, it was a little bit different. And that is, for any of the videos that they want to see, the judge is sending the computer to the back for them to just look at the videos. I mean, it'll be real dope if they had to come out so we can actually see which videos they wanted to look at and so that we can see it with them. But the judge made a great point. If he calls them out to the courtroom, then while they're watching the video, they won't be able to discuss it. Whereas if they watch the video back in, you know, where they're doing their deliberations at, they can discuss it while they're watching it. They can rewind it, fast forward it, you know, zoom in, you know, do whatever they need with the video in order to make the best decisions possible. So no, the judge was right. I just don't like, I just don't like it because it's inhibiting us from being able to be even more involved or know more about what's going on. So it's inhibiting us. But it is definitely 100% the right move. It's 100% the right move. The defense attorney has been objecting to it. Objected to it like 2 or 3 times. Darcy, she objected to it about 2 or 3 times. But, you know, it was the right move by the judge. It is what it is. It was the right move. You know, you want to get the right verdict. You know, me being able to report on whatever the verdict is not more important than getting the correct verdict. That's pales in comparison. Anything else you guys want to talk about? Put it in the chat. If y'all got a thing that y'all want to discuss, we're going to discuss it. If not, I am going to go get lunch, unless somebody wants to buy me lunch, and then I will, you know, probably still go get lunch. Somebody put my Cash App in the chat just in case somebody wants to buy me lunch. Somebody put the Cash App in the chat. But so as far as that's going, that's what's happening with that. Yeah. I have no idea. Like I said, I think the jury is probably tomorrow will be the soonest. I expect for them to be out. Maybe tomorrow is the soonest. I don't expect for them to be done today. I don't expect for them to be done today. If they are, they are. I just don't expect for it. I think that, especially with the way, you know, the professionalism of everybody involved, the judge, the 2 teams of attorneys, the professionalism of everybody involved, I'm pretty sure the jury is taking this with the utmost seriousness, and they do not want to make any mistakes. Also, besides that, you know, I think that this is just something that you got to spend your time with. This is like I said before, like we all know, this is a murder trial. This is something that I don't think that these juries, you know, regardless of whatever it is that they, you know, their leanings are, I don't think that this jury just want to, you know, hey, it's time to go home. Let's just say anything. I don't think that's not the feeling I get, you know. I get the feeling that these individuals are taking their jury duty extremely serious, like as we all should whenever we have jury duty. Take it seriously, you know. Any questions? But like I said, I expect today or tomorrow. Today or tomorrow. That's what I expect. That's what I expect. You don't never know. Yeah? don't never know what to expect, you know? Remember, most of the evidence is circumstantial. If not all of the evidence is circumstantial. You know, there's a lot of people that they're not going to be able to gravitate towards circumstantial evidence. And then there's others that consider circumstantial evidence, you know, evidence just as good as direct evidence. You know, it depends on the temperament of the individual. You know, what up, Dean Williams? It depends on the temperament of the individual. I'm waiting for somebody to put my Cash App in the chat so y'all could pool y'all money together and we gonna go get lunch. Somebody put my Cash App in the chat. I'm always trying to crowdfund something, fam. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. Something might be happening big here. They got one of the news broadcasting teams setting up. So something is possibly about to happen. You're walking like he's still in jail, man. Okay, haven't seen the coverage of this case I was expecting from black media. No, I haven't seen anyone really covering this case other than us. Dean Williams said, like I said, it was a lick. Pause. SC, what up, SC? Says, peace, bro. All is well. Any opinion on a verdict might be from your viewpoint. I need somebody to put the Cash App in the chat. If nobody put my Cash App down there. Somebody put it in the chat. So Dean Williams, I'm expecting you to pull up too. And we're going to go get some, I don't know what we're going to go get. It depends on how many of y'all pull up. Maybe we stay live while we go get lunch. I'm not scared to eat online. Let's do a mukbang. Anyway, I don't know if there's anybody in here that actually has my Cash App to put it in the chat. Good afternoon. Gotta stop talking to the chicks with the headphones in. That shit don't work out well all the time. She's a cutie though, and thick as fuck. Wait, I was answering the question. My viewpoint on the verdict. I don't like giving my viewpoint on whether I think the person is going to be found guilty or innocent. Y'all realize that I have to cover these trials. This is the trial for the person who allegedly murdered him, just so we can be clear. So you hearing that he's dead makes sense if this is the trial talking about his alleged murder. Just so we could be clear. This is the Alpo motor trial, and somebody said, I thought he was dead. What do you think we talking about? Niggas is funny. Niggas is funny as hell, man. Oh man, how you doing? All right, chilling. You guys is funny as hell, man. So I prefer not to talk about verdict. After the verdict, we'll discuss, you know, why the verdict probably happened. Super cutie. Sheesh. After the verdict, we discuss why the verdict happened. Yo, you be at the Dykeman games? We should pull up the Dykeman. Good afternoon. We should pull up the Dykeman. I don't know if I'm definitely not pulling up today. I ain't prepared. I'm more if I go all the way home, I damn sure ain't going all the way back out the Dykeman. Nah, but let's talk about that real quick, Jay Reed. I keep telling y'all, these dudes just follow whatever they think is popular. I don't follow what's popular over here. I do what y'all guys want me to do. Whenever y'all want to cover a case, we cover that case. Whenever there's content y'all guys want me to make, I go cover that content. I do what you guys want me to do over here. Them other dudes, they just talk about and go on about when something is popular. When that thing stop being popular, they ignore it. So right now, Alpo's situation ain't popular because he's not here no more. Alpo's popular, not the dude that is on trial for killing him. So don't nobody care. But who care? BBN cares. We out here. Y'all follow these pages that all they do is go with whatever that's popular. Or they freaking vultures, fam. I mean, I don't want to say culture vultures, but these niggas is vultures, fam. They make content about whatever's popular. I make content about what y'all guys want to talk about. There's a difference. All right? When y'all want to cover a case, I go cover the case. When y'all want me to go do something, I go do it. Yeah, scavengers, fam. I'm different. I'm not these dudes, fam. I'm different. I'm literally different. And that's why so many of them is mad at me. Because they don't got the guts to step out on the freaking ledge like I do. That's why so many of them other content creators is mad at me. They don't have the guts to just step out and do what they perceive to be the right thing. Or just step out and they don't got the guts, fam. Yeah, they love popularizing shit that destroys our community. That's a fact. All of the stuff that destroy our community, they want to make that shit popular. Everything that brings us death, dishonor, that brings us disgust, that brings us shame, they wanna popularize it. Everything. Why do you think I'd be so pissed when I be wherever I'm at and homeless people keep trying to come up to me and get on my show? I don't want to publicize that type of shit on this program. I don't want my show to be about I'm running around showing everybody about how dirty New York is and how messed up this is and messed up that is. That's not my content. Why do you think I'd be upset? I think I'd be upset. I don't hate homeless people. How the hell can I hate somebody? Period. Like, but at the end of the day, I don't want to popularize something. I'm not trying to make money off of other people's bad decisions. I'm not trying to win because somebody else is losing. I'm not trying to do that. Why do you think I always get upset when that happens? I think I'm not that dude, fam. I'm blessed. Shout out to the Most High. Glory be to God. Jesus is King. I'm blessed. Why you think I can't really, I don't go around people? Because they got everybody coming around me, coming up to me talking crazy, acting crazy. The Cash App is BBN Network. Somebody put that in there. BBN Network. That's the Cash App. BBN Network. No spaces, no dots, no nothing. Just the dollar sign. Somebody put that in the chat for me, please. But yeah, come on, we ain't on that type of time, fam. They want me to cover trash news. They want me to do trash shit. and I'm just refusing. The dollar sign should be in the front. Why would you put the dollar sign at the end, fam? The dollar sign should be in the front. I'm assuming you don't got Cash App, huh, Dean? Yeah, that shit is crazy. There you go. Oh wow, you sending something? You sending something in? Your chick sending something in? But because then we go for a walk. Maybe we go for a walk. Go get some lunch. I don't know. They got a couple of things around here. In any regard. But yeah, that's why I don't like covering that content. Why do you think I'd be so upset? I'm not getting upset because I don't like homeless people. I don't got an issue with homeless people. I get upset because I got these people dying to come on my platform and make New York look bad. Like all we got is homeless people and drug addicts walking around. That shit pissed me off. I got people hitting me up like, yo, I'm not gonna say what neighborhood I'm talking about, but I got people hitting me up like, yo, I didn't know, X amount of neighborhood was that dirty. I'm just like, fam, I don't know what to tell you. I ain't gonna say what neighborhood I'm talking about though, because I'm not trying to talk shit about nothing. But I be having people hitting me up like, yo, I didn't know it was so dirty out there. I'm like, I don't know what I can't even talk on it, fam. In any regard, let's keep it going. Dean Williams is trolling. It's okay though. I needed my Cash App up. In any regard, anything else y'all want to discuss? Put it in the chat. Come on, let's go. Right now we waiting around until after lunch. We're gonna go sit up in there and see what these guys is doing. There's no telling how long they're gonna be deliberating for. Maybe a short time, maybe a long time. But I just want to be clear on this. Prosecutors, attorney, the defense attorneys, they're all doing a great job, and independent of whatever the deliberation is, that doesn't mean that one side did a good job and the other side did a bad job. Sometimes it's just the way the freaking Jenga pieces drop. So if he's found innocent, you shouldn't think that the prosecution didn't work their asses off and present a good case. And if he's found guilty, you shouldn't think that about the defense. You shouldn't think that the defense didn't do the best job that they did, that they could do. I'm in the courtroom. I'm telling you right now, I think everybody's hitting on all cylinders. I don't even know how much time he's facing. I wasn't here during the pre-trial stuff, so I have no idea. But this is a murder charge, so 25 to life. Okay, like I said, Dean is just a troll. Like I told you. I didn't say anything about a jury at all. He says, so that sounds like a hung jury. I didn't say anything about the jury. Anyway, anybody else in here, man, if I'm just talking to trolls, y'all know I'm just going to get off. I don't want to do that. Anybody else in here? Anybody else has any questions or anything? I'll give it a second. I'm just going to talk to a troll. Y'all know I'm going to get off. I'm not going to do that. What you said, I think he's going through trial. I think he's going through trial knowing he's going to be guilty. You can't appeal after taking a guilty plea. How can he know? Like, how can you know you're going to be found anything? What up, Florida State? Salute. How could you know you're going to be found anything? Like, you can't know that. You can't know that. Like, how could you know you're going to be found anything, man? Come on. We're not doing that. Don't tell me you're a troll, too. How can you know, though? Like, how can you know you're going to be found anything? Anything could happen, fam. It's a trial. Mama, OJ was found not guilty, right? Anything could happen, fam. And that's with the assumption that most people believe OJ to have been guilty, just so we can be clear. I didn't hear much evidence about the gun spotters. The shot spotters is what they're called. But one of the main reasons why I don't think they gave much evidence about the shot spotters, it was just mentioned in a roundabout way, is because apparently those things have been kind of malfunctioning for the people that don't know it. The shot spotters haven't been working necessarily correctly. So I'm just going to throw that out there for everybody that don't know. And that has nothing to do with this case. That's just some other information that I have because I'm always acquiring information. Javier says, Choke No Joke's cousin. Who? You say I'm Choke No Joke's cousin? Shout out to Choke No Joke. Not his cousin, though. Hope he out there chilling, though. That nigga hate Jay-Z. All you got to do is just pull up on Choke No Joke and be like, Jay-Z. He going to give you all the content. And all the cell phone and internet recovery they can restore for devices. Okay. I think that obviously a lot of people believe and feel like the prosecution has a strong case. That's what you're saying. Not a problem. I'm not going to argue that point. I think that the prosecution should always have a strong case whenever they take you to trial. I think that it doesn't make sense for the prosecution to be wasting the city's money, wasting the judge's time if they don't have a strong case. So the prosecution should 100%, pardon me, the prosecution should have a strong case 100% of the time whenever they take anything to trial. And if they don't have a strong case, they should be fired. Is that fair? Imagine the prosecution taking people to trial, bringing cases up on people, and they barely even have a case. They don't even got a case. Appreciate you, Jay Reed, since you appreciate my unbiasedness. Imagine the prosecution, taking somebody to trial, trying to take people to trial and shit. They don't even got a case. They got a weak case. You like, what the fuck? They gonna have to do like what they did with Trump. The case against Trump was non-existent. So they had to do all of that finagling in order to try to make it so he got found guilty. Just for the freaking Supreme Court to go and reverse all of that shit. Shout out to the Supreme Court not allowing the Democrats to do lawfare. The Democrats is pissed that they can't put their their rivals in jail, fam. Them niggas is pissed. The Democrats are so angry. They want to put everybody who don't want to teach kids how to be gay in prison too next. That's the next thing. If you don't agree with them teaching kids to be gay, they're gonna start imprisoning people, man. I'm telling you. You know they already taking kids away from their parents in California. If you live in California and your child says that they is recognized as they want to be called a boy and your child is born a girl, and you don't embrace that change and do all of the things made necessary, sex change shit and all that, they take your child away from you in California, fam. So the shit that I just said is, oh wowzers. So the shit that I just said, even though I know it's supposed to be funny, is literally not a joke. It's some shit that's actually happening. They putting people in jail for not agreeing with their agendas. These are facts. Why does it seem like all of these ladies down here that work in these buildings got nice asses, fam? I don't got to source up. You can literally just go look it up yourself. This is a thing. I'm not talking about something that everybody don't know about. Only person that don't know about it is you. Maybe you should become more informed. Maybe your level of informedness is off. Maybe you should spend more time learning and less time criticizing. Because you know when you criticizing, you can't learn, right? You do know that, right? When you're being critical of something, your body is not going to accept the information. You do know that, right? So probably spend less time being critical and more time being informed. Google exists. They pretty much created and modified law to convict Trump, setting a bad precedence. I'm going to tell you what I believe is going to happen if Trump wins the election. I don't think Trump is coming after anybody. But all of these motherfuckers, pardon my language, all of these people that got to deal with all of this BS that the Democrats have been doing, they're coming after them. I don't think it's going to be Trump. I think it's going to be all of the other mofos that the Democrats have already been attacking. All of the people who work in government that have been trying to do their job and they can't do their job because the Democrats are stopping them. I think that that's who's going to come after them Democrats. I don't think it's going to be George. I don't think it's going to be Trump. I don't think Trump is coming after anybody. I think it's going to be all of those people that the Democrats have hurt. All of those people that the Democrats been blocking. That's who I think is going to come after them. I don't think it's going to be Trump. He's going to be too busy. That's just my opinion. What up, the few? Anything else y'all want to discuss? Any other topics? Anything else y'all want to talk about? I'm not responding back to that troll. He's trying to confuse me so bad, he confusing himself. Everybody read this guy's comment. He's trying so hard to sound smart. Everybody read that comment. These niggas is dangerous. Them dudes that be trying to sound smart, they are dangerous. Because they most of the time never know what they're talking about. I appreciate you. Nah, they always make vague statements. You understand? That's part of what they do. So I'm gonna tell you what they do. So they come in here and they want so badly. Okay, so I've said a lot of things that is just right that I just know. So they want people to think I'm a liar or I don't know what I'm talking about. So one of the main things they try to do is say that I'm lying all the time. And so it's hard for them to keep saying I'm lying when I'm right all the time. So they're either saying I'm lying or I don't know what I'm talking about. But I be knowing what I'm talking about. But you gotta also understand, some of these people used to try to work with me, but they fuck ups. So you can't work with. Never capping, fam. I ain't never capping. I'm just saying shit that's over your head. Get that straight. I'm just saying shit that's over your head, fam. I ain't never capping. Never. Never. Not never. I'm too serious of a person to ever be capping. Never capping. You just made it. I don't even know if that was a question or whatever the hell you talking about. But you just wrote some shit in the chat that makes 0 sense. And you talking about I'm capping. Fuck out here. Just wrote something in the chat that made 0 sense, man. That shit ain't make no sense. So man, I'm capping. Fuck out here. Some dude was like trying to play music near me and smoke a cigarette and shit. So I came over here because if you bring music over here, they're gonna come outside and tell you to turn the music off. Okay. Play music over here. They're gonna be like, you can't play music over here. I know because I was playing music over here and they made me turn my music off. Anyway, anything else y'all want to ask me? Anything else y'all want to talk about? I'm not in no rush, but I don't really feel like standing here and talking to the trolls. I don't know what that is. The Aki. What Aki way spot? Which Aki way spot are you talking about? That's not how we spell Aki in New York way. I'm assuming that's what you was trying to write. Aki? He's speaking a different language. That's crazy that I know he's speaking a different language because I was reading his lips apparently. Which Aki way spot are you talking about, fam? Talking about just to the bodega? I don't know. I mean, what are we getting from the bodega? A chopped cheese? I tell you what, you want me to go get a chopped cheese? How much a chopped cheese gonna run? Where at, it's gonna run $10. If I go to my neighborhood, it's gonna run about $8. All right, y'all send $8. I go live when I go cop a chopped cheese on my way home. That's what you want me to do? You wanna? We could go to the bodega and get a chopped cheese. I can't go right now to go buy anything because I can get ready to go back upstairs in the courtroom. Court's about to start again in about 20 minutes. So I don't have the time to walk and go buy anything right at the moment. But I mean, I'll go live after we leave court. I go live, go cop a chopped cheese, go live, bullshit with the guys in the store, ask them about their chopped cheese, talk with them about the store, shit like that. We can go do that. What you want to do, fam? What up, Debo? Javier said, how did Poe look dead in the autopsy? What do you mean, how did he look dead? What kind of question is that? I don't even know how to answer that. Does he look lifeless? He looked lifeless. I don't know. I don't even know how to answer that question. What kind of question? That was a disrespectful question, man. Oh, shit. That was a disrespectful question, man. What the hell? Hmm. How would I know if anybody's organs was removed? What kind of questions is these? Well, considering in court he was taken to Harlem Hospital, and they spoke about how he was taken to Harlem Hospital and everything else. I don't know. You think that the court records got fake hospital records? Think they dealing with fake hospital records in the court? I mean, I don't know. It's however you want to take it. There's a ton of y'all that just want to say he's alive. As far as I know, he's not alive. But I'm not going to stand here and argue with y'all on whether he's alive or he's dead. So y'all gonna have to go to somebody else's content if that's the conversation y'all want to have. All right. All due respect. I've been said more than once. He's gone. As far as I know, he's gone. You coming and asking me every other day on whether he's gone or not isn't gonna change the fact that I've already said it. It is what it is.
Wait till later. Wait till later. Oh my God. Wait till later. Wait till later. You heard?
Later. These niggas show up to court looking like they about to be in more trouble any minute now. These niggas just showed up to court looking like they're gonna be in more trouble any minute now. Hey. Good day. What else y'all want to talk about? Oh, okay. I was just thinking that because he was a federal custody, so he could have went under another name in the hospital. Yeah, no, he probably was under the name, a different name in the hospital. Abraham Rodriguez. The name that they gave him when he was in witness protection was Abraham Rodriguez. That's also the ID that he had on him. So 9 times out of 10, that's what he was in the hospital under, Abraham Rodriguez. And people knowing that he was in police protection, protective witness protection. People knowing he was in witness protection. So also, it should be common sense that he's going to have an ID that says a different name. They still want to know why when he went to the hospital, they didn't use his real name, Alpo Martinez. I don't know what to tell y'all. I honestly don't know what to tell y'all. Super cutie. I honestly don't know what to tell y'all. Just being honest. It makes zero sense to me. I know that the dude was in some kind of witness protection. Y'all know that the police, obviously gave him a different name to live under. But yet y'all thought that when he went to the hospital after getting shot, he was going to be in the hospital under the name Alpo Martinez? I don't know what to tell you, fam. I don't know what to tell you. People say shit that don't make any sense to me. I don't know what to tell you. And then when I point out how it don't make no sense, they're going to get butthurt in their feelings. And then now I got a whole new community of people that hate me and all of the bad things in the world that happened to me because they just didn't know what the fuck they was talking about. For that part. But it was a really the prosecution put on a good case. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. Allegedly, there was a movie that was being made of Alpo. I did hear about something like that. I don't know how true it is though. Somebody said, what movie though? Allegedly, there was a movie or something along those lines being made about Alpo. I don't know how true it is. So I don't subscribe to it. This is what the detainees are eating today. You gonna let me get a sandwich, man? I'm just saying. Fucking with you. Yeah, no, there was some kind of something he was allegedly being involved in. I don't know how true it is once again, but allegedly, and I heard about this before he passed away, so this isn't something that I heard about after he passed away. Before he passed away, I heard about it. But allegedly he was supposed to be involved in some kind of documentary or some kind of movie that was going on or something. I don't know. And so maybe that's what they're talking about. I don't got the slightest idea. But if you let the defense team tell you, it was his money was coming from black tar heroin, allegedly. Mary J and Misa was brokering the deal for him. Okay. Like I said, I didn't say it didn't happen. And once again, I heard about it before he passed away. So this is something that I've been heard about. This is something that was already on the schedule. You know? I'm just being honest with you, fam. There's just a shitload of lawyers that are just fine as fuck, man. I don't know if it's just because this is the way that I like for women to dress, because this is the way that I like for women to dress, or if it's just that they're just actually fine. I mean, it might be a little bit of both. Nah, you're doing a great job. I appreciate you, Speed Runner. I didn't know about the Mary J and Misa angle. We got 43 in the chat. Hit that like button. We can get to 20. What else y'all want to talk about? Come on, hurry up. I got to get ready to head in the building. Any other questions? I got to get ready to head in the building. That's it. We done? This is literally just the way that I dress on a regular everyday basis most of the time. Like for real, for real. This is just the way that I dress. I like wearing a shirt. I like wearing ties. Actually, it's just the way that I dress. We're gonna cover the Remy Ma son trial, and there's another trial that I want to cover before that one even happens. So we will be covering Remy Ma's son's trial. Obviously, that's going to be a couple of years off, before they're going to be ready to go to court. But we will be covering that trial, and there's another trial that's supposed to be coming up pretty soon. We will be covering that one most likely, and if not, this judge has, I believe, two people that's going to be on trial for murder. We might cover that trial for this judge. We might cover that trial. Not 100% sure. Especially since his cases go pretty quick. Like his courtroom works pretty well. Works pretty quick. It depends. It depends. No, generally speaking, we just cover mostly trials from like famous people and shit like that. I don't know. We'll cover a regular one. Anyway, I'm headed back in the building. Yeah, it don't seem like I got too many more questions. We headed back into the building. Doesn't seem like I got too many more questions. Oh. Pardon. I don't know what's happening with Angela Simmons' behavior. I don't know what's wrong. I don't know. I haven't been paying any attention to Angela Simmons. What's wrong with her behavior? I give you 2 seconds. Tell me what you're talking about. I can't even give you 2 seconds. Come back to the next live. Get your thoughts together. Come back to the next live and tell me what you're talking about. I'm out. Everybody have a blessed day. Go out there in the world, do something worth doing, and then stamp God's name on it. Let people know that you came in the name of God. Like, comment, subscribe. Join the notification game. Hashtag Bronx Bombers. Let's get it. I love y'all. Take care of each other. Hug the kids for me. I haven't forgotten about you. That's all I got on this one. I'm out.